Hey, what's up?
Levi, nice to meet you. Why don't you have a seat? So, like I said before, my name is Levi Hamer. I'm a student here at City College, and I'm in the alcohol and drug counseling field. And I heard, or you said you wanted to come in for what exactly?
Well, I've been dealing with a lot of like traumatic memories that I can't really seem to keep my mind off of, centered around my history of like drug abuse.
Okay.
And I mean, I've been sober for like a little over a year, but like the experience I had, like the memories kind of like stick like very vividly in my head, and I think it obstructs my daily life, and I think that if I were like kind of able to kind of exercise those memories in a healthy way, that I'll be able to be more freely about myself, about my life and everything, my relationships, everything like that. So I think counseling might be good for me.
Cool. Well, I know we've already sort of dove in, but just so you know, going in, you can tell me whatever you want to tell me, and it'll be between us, under besides the circumstance of you either hurting yourself or hurting someone else, or any sort of like elder or child abuse. But other than that, you're pretty much free to say what you want, and I'll take it and not and say exactly. What traumatic events involving drugs?
Well, it started in like senior year of high school when I was kind of a struggling student, kind of like an angsty like teenager, not like fully mature, and I went to go see a doctor to help me out because I was in danger not graduating. Okay. And he prescribed me like amphetamine pills to help me get motivated for school. And I got prescribed, and like immediately I felt like this instant high, or like this instant like confidence, kind of swagger, kind of feeling that really
put some pep in your step.
Yeah, exactly, it did, and things kind of spiraled down pretty quickly from there, because a week later I got arrested for supposed threats that I made towards somebody, which they were tongue in cheek, but they were probably a result somewhat of the drug that I was on, maybe making me a little snappy, but I ended up getting expelled from school during those final 2 months for that, and really it made me very angry, and being on the amphetamine, I was enraged, like amplified times a billion, and I would like work out, like, and I thought that I was like, like fighting against the world pretty much, and I ended up going to college later after the summer, still hooked on the drug. I thought, it made me great at everything, and I was delusional. It didn't. It was just a chemical. And when I returned home for the winter break after my first semester, my parents saw me all strung out, not sleeping, like, going like 3 or 4 nights at a time without sleeping, super irritable, like alienating all my friends. And, they were very concerned, so they took away the bottle of pills one morning, and I just snapped and, like, assaulted both my parents, and they kicked me out. After that, like, my whole life, my whole mind kind of spiraled out of control, and it wasn't until, like, my friends kind of gave me an intervention that I decided to stop for good, and I hit rock bottom. But still, like, it's different for me, because since it's an upper, I feel like I was really aware of what was happening the entire time. It was very vivid. It's not like a downer where you kind of forget like the night. So I think that would really help me if there were some way where I would be able to, like, in a healthy way, like, reprocess the memories and kind of separate it from, you know, the drug me to, like, sober me, because I sometimes have a hard time separating that alter ego. And yeah.
Yeah, it can be hard. It can definitely become more comfortable, that's for sure. So basically, on the whole, you weren't doing very well in high school, so your doctor prescribed you amphetamines, and that pretty much took the exact wrong direction. And so you got expelled from school, you said, and then you ended up going to college. And just still feeding it with the looking for, like,
I don't know. Maybe just peace of mind.
Yeah, you feel like you've really crossed yourself almost.
Yeah.
So
I know it's like a complicated story, but I'm just looking for peace, you know. And I think just stubbornly, like, say, like, oh, no, counseling isn't for me. I don't think that's the right way to go. So.
Did you come yourself? Or?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Well, that's a great step right there. Just the fact that you see yourself that you're not happy with your situation and you're looking for some sort of help. That's huge. You know, I definitely, you know, I wasn't exactly the same case, but I had a lot of trouble with, like, marijuana, which is a downer. But, you know, it's I definitely thought it wasn't like an issue at all, and I was really, really hesitant to, you know, find any sort of help with my problem. But it's definitely worth it, or it's nice to have someone else to talk to about it rather than just holding it in all yourself. Tell me more about the are you still on amphetamines?
No, I'm not. I'm not on any. I am.
Or you've been clean for a while?
I've still been, you know, since I live in Alta Vista, I've been drinking a bit, partying. I don't know if that's too good, but.
Well, it could be just your way of you know, sort of substituting, or you know, your body looking for another means of escape.
I still kind of feel like this insecure feeling that, like, I need to be on something in order to function, because that's the way I was kind of conditioned in the way.
Yeah, you kind of just like rolled with whatever you were doing.
Yeah, there's often times where, like, I'll like smoke weed, or, like, I'll drink alcohol, or whatever, just because then I have something to rely on.
Yeah.
That feeling of relying on substance is still kind of there. So, I mean, that's probably a sign of an issue.
Definitely. So tell me about the memories you have that just stay in your mind that really helps, or is really preventing you from.
Well, there are like traumatic memories of being alienated from, like, all my friends, and especially in the high school, the whole high school community. I don't feel good about that. I don't feel like I have closure with that. And there was a bit of trauma after I got back from my semester of college, and there was a huge power struggle that went on between me and my parents. They were trying to get me off it, and I was definitely trying to stay on it. And I was going to doctor after doctor to get more pills, and they would insurance and see what I was doing and sabotage relationships with my doctors, and it got to the point of me being completely enraged with my parents for quite a long time. And I still, like I have impulses whenever I talk to my parents to bring it back up and kind of get irritated with them. And meanwhile, they take the strategy trying to avoid it, and it never happened. But I mean, still,
You did.
yeah, and I don't feel like I've got the proper closure with any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're still feeling pretty resentful towards your parents?
Even though I know, in hindsight, how I was behaving was not normal and it wasn't good. I still have,
you still feel like
I've still that way of that pattern of thinking is it's hard to shake off when you're confronted with like stimuli that reminds you of it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
So, well, unfortunately, we only have so much time today, but your closure for something this big isn't going to come in, a few minutes, but it's definitely, those are a lot of big things that happened, in a short amount of time, and it's going to take a long time to process through that. But, it's definitely, there's definitely a lot, there's a lot more, or, it's not over. Given your circumstance and that you are just trying to void out what you've been dealing with, and it's really really struggling. Everyday life is just harder because of what you've had to live with. Yeah. So there is a program called EMDR, which is like a memory. It helps you phase out traumatic memories, with it's a program with a group, and that may be something that might be something that sounds really solid to you. You can definitely come back and talk to me. You can have 5 more sessions with me for free just because you're a student here. But I feel like that would probably be your best route.
Yeah, for sure.
Is there anything else you wanted to get off your chest?
No, other than that.
Awesome. Well, hopefully I'll see you next time. It was great talking to you.